Welcome back, one and all. We're finally back from our break after the top 10 episode, which took God knows how long to edit. I hope everyone's been enjoying the 7 hours of lists. And we're back to normal routine now, which is listening to new songs and probably thinking they're all shit. So let's get started with that. My first caller for today is the wonderful Granger. A surprise visit from her. Let's bring her in. Alright, Granger.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Fine, I guess. Another week.
I mean, you won't be, apparently.
Yeah, true.
I'm blind reacting. I have no idea what's going on.
I'm just judging by like the
and
act.
I chose one.
Yeah. I just have never liked anything from this group, but we'll see how it goes.
I've liked a lot from this group, but I also don't religiously follow the group.
Well, it's a return to me trying to stay awake during band songs. So
let's fucking go.
Let's get it going, right? You want to intro this song?
Onewe, Gravity.
Okay, let's see if it stands up to other songs also named Gravity. Here we go.
I'm a gravity. I feel like I'm floating on cloud nine. You're my gravity. Leaning on something, don't let it turn to what I can't ignore. To call it love, something meant to be. We just can't deny it anymore. The barrel and empty was end up to find. Aim your mind, falling down my love. Can't rest you, I got you in my mind. In your time, losing myself too long. I'm a gravity, pulling towards us, see you and I wanna be with you, gravity. Even if it's dangerous to die, I wanna be with you, find you. Yeah, I'm a gravity. My eyes are revolution deep in your personality. In any hypothesis, my love doesn't change, break the frame tragedy. My heart gets possessive because I feel that I'm cooked up. My love is the only gravity like on your own intrustability. My feelings shine every moment in my mind. It hovers behind, spreading the flowers. Whoa. You cover me gently and we become mine. We're combined, losing my mind too long. I'm a gravity, pulling towards us, see you and I wanna be with you, find you, gravity. Even if it's dangerous to die, I wanna be with you, find you, only to you. Without you, there's no life. I call you the one that I want you, There's no reason to live without you, 'cause I'm nothing without you. I can't do anything. Remember you're me and I'm you.
Okay, Granger. Are you falling into it? Has it got a gravitational pull for you?
It's free to go.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, this was the song I thought I'd like, so think about that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was that bad. I think it was a lot better than everything else I've heard from Onewe.
I feel like it is the younger sibling, lesser known Daft Punk background music. Because at times, like, the vocals went a little Daft Punk on me, and I was like, oh, I actually like that part.
Which bits was that?
There was like a part towards one of the choruses where his voice just kind of goes almost like he has auto-tune on.
Oh, okay.
And to me, I was like, Daft Punk? Where's Daft Punk? Do I have harder, better, faster, stronger in the background? No, it wasn't bad. I'd listen to it again.
Yeah.
I'd add it to a playlist. It probably would be lesser played, but not bad. Music video good. Clothing
Outfits
choices
so good.
absolutely amazing. Shut your face hole.
Look, all right. We don't need to be show midriff.
We like
guys.
crop
Come on
tops.
now. We don't like crop tops. They can get in the bin.
We love crop tops.
Just look silly.
No, they don't. You're
do.
just mad because you can't wear one.
I mean, I can. I just won't get the reactions I'm looking for from it, you know?
But yeah, I mean, it's free to go. I felt like I might have changed it up just a little bit to Key to City if it just would have been a little more upbeat.
Mm-hmm.
But not bad. Just think about what I'm going to be bringing next week.
Yeah. I'm afraid if there is something. Oh god, are you bringing the one you didn't like next week?
Yeah.
Oh no.
And I haven't listened to it either, and I won't.
Fair enough. I mean, I don't think this was like... I was expecting this to be a lot worse, because I usually am like struggling to stay awake during Onewe's songs. Whereas this was like... I'll be
honest with you, like, I saw parts of this video on TikTok with no audio whatsoever, so I had no idea what it sounded like, and I am kind of disappointed because if you're just watching it like right now where it's muted, it just seems like a much faster song.
Yeah. The trouble is, like,
I was kind of disappointed.
It gets to a point where it has a good little bit of speed going and a bit of momentum, and then they're just like, nope, anti-drop, let me ruin that.
Mm-hmm.
I will basically never like anti-drops, and I don't like this one either. But once it gets past the anti-drop and they bring the guitars back in, it sounds good, and I like it. And the bit after the chorus is great, and the guitar solo is way better than you expect from a Korean band.
Yeah.
So that's good. But, like, there's too many bits I hate, because the chorus with the anti-drop is shit. The rap, obviously, is really shit. But you expect that. There's a crop top, which is just immediately going to put me off.
Crop top's amazing.
Just hate it.
I'll be 100% honest with you, though. I got kind of bored and watched one of the music videos on my side screen instead. Like, I had one, like, if I don't have all my windows up, it just plays. And so on the right screen, I could see music video there. I was like, oh, what's playing over there? Oh, okay. I'm supposed to be listening and watching to this.
So the crop top didn't even work to pull you in. Like, that's no good.
It did.
And then you fucked off again.
And then I fucked off again. Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
It was reverse gravity. It pushed you away.
Fish brain here just decided, oh, crop top. Oh, 17 members.
That's fair enough, I guess. Yeah, I mean, what else is there to say about this? It's like, it's a band song and there is an anti-drop. Yay.
It's alright.
It's fine.
That's where you say it's fine.
Yeah.
If you don't expect much from the video, I feel like if I just listened to the song, I'd like the song more.
Yeah.
Than
if you just like groups because you want to fuck them, then this music video is good for you. If you like,
not Lemon.
No, I'm not saying you are, but if you're someone that just like loves the, you know, guys being hot, then I guess you'll like this. But you know, when you're like me and that isn't one of your main priorities, just ignore the video. There's no point watching it. It's kind of boring.
That is why Sokodomo is our favorite.
Exactly, because we don't want to fuck him. There you
exactly.
Go. Boom. And that's why Hanabi are the best, right?
Yes. Everyone listen to Hanabi.
Yes, absolutely. We discovered Hanabi yesterday, and now we're all in on Hanabi.
We're all ordering shorts. Shorts.
Shorts.
We're all ordering shirts by the end of the day.
Yeah, we're gonna be the Hanabi squad. You know, we'll get like some sports jerseys with Hanabi on them or something. That'll be perfect.
Yes.
We're all joining the fan club. Anyone who doesn't know who Hanabi are going to be very confused, but whatever. Hanabi all the way. Fuck this Onewe shit. Hanabi all day.
You know what? I support you on this one.
Yes!
Hanabi all the way.
Hanabi all the way. Let's go.
Fuck the Onewe shit.
Fuck the Onewe shit. 100%.
So Onewe is not a group that I like follow from album to album, song to song ordeal. It's just whenever it pops up for me, it's like, oh, let me check that out. And that is not all the time.
Yeah, I think that's like me and Astro. I'll always like keep an eye if I see it, but I don't bother like looking it up.
Their earlier stuff, and I hate to say it this way, but their earlier stuff that sounds like it came from an anime soundtrack is my favorite.
Why is it anime soundtrack K-band is always better than like sincere K-band?
I don't know.
Because it's the same with Lucy, right? Because Lucy's anime intro songs are awesome, and then their normal songs are boring. So
yeah,
why don't we just get more anime intros? You know, maybe Dreamcatcher were onto something.
I don't know.
But yeah, no to crop tops, to summarize.
No, yes to crop tops. Gravity's holding me firmly to the ground, and it didn't make my headache worse.
Good, good. Oh god, Gachi's here now, for fuck's
Gachi.
sake. What have you done?
Yes to crop tops.
Stop it.
Yes to crop tops.
No to crop tops.
We love crop
tops.
No
to crop tops. Yes to Hanabi. I guess to this song.
New emote in the Discord. We love crop tops.
New emote in the Discord. Fuck crop tops. Reject crop tops. Except Hanabi.
And see which one gets used more.
New set of emotes. Reject crop tops. Except Hanabi. Oh, for fuck's sake, stop voting yes to crop tops. You're all wrong.
Yes.
So Alex is now accepting that he's wrong. Come on, guys.
I live my life by sticky notes and note cards, and currently I am writing on a note card. Yes to crop tops.
You know, it's just not going to be used by anyone who doesn't agree.
Look, I'll just spam it in the chat every once in a while for myself.
Fair enough. Just get a Hanabi Supremacy one on there as well. Perfection. But yeah, before we blabber on about Hanabi anymore, we should probably finish this because we're just treading water.
Yes, I'm good. My opinion is given. It's free to go. I will take it with me.
I'm fine with that. I agree. Basically everybody else agrees. 4 votes, free to go. 1 for Key to the City. Pretty firmly an okay song. And that's probably more than we were expecting, you know? But yeah,
yes.
Love having you call in, Granger.
Thank you for having me, and keep doing great things, Diggy.
Thank you. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Alright, now she's gone. Fuck crop tops forever. Fuck them all. Fuck them all to hell. Goodbye, crop tops. They suck. My next caller is the person who was hating every second of this pre-show today. And that is T. Because we played lots of Sokodomo and Hanabi, and I'm bringing her in now to apologize. But not for the Hanabi, because Hanabi are amazing. Hello, T.
Hello.
Hello, T.
Sorry.
You are absolutely fine.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Anyway, you don't need to know. It lost permission for my microphone for some reason. But
oh, fun.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Spent the weekend doing far less than I should have done. But yeah.
It's a good weekend, though.
Yeah, but that's how my weekends always are, because I tell myself I'm going to go out and do stuff, and then I'm like, nah, on the day. But yeah.
It's all about resting and just taking it easy, and that's just great.
Yeah, absolutely. And for me, playing D&D, which is the highlight of all my weekends. So thanks, D&D crew.
That's lovely.
This week we were finding out a little bit more about the people that want to murder my character, so that was good. But away from D&D.
Well, that sounds mean.
It is mean. Everyone's mean to my character, that's how it is. No one likes the hot boy, unfortunately.
Aw,
But we're talking about a different kind of hot boy today.
we definitely are.
I finally got a good segue in, guys. I got a good one. It took weeks, but I got a good one.
That was actually great.
Feels
Well
good, you know.
done.
So who is the hot boy that you are talking about today?
Well, it is Jinyoung from got7. And just look at him. He is doing cotton candy. He's singing cotton candy.
He's doing cotton candy. Okay.
This is why I should never... Yeah.
Let's watch him do some cotton candy. Let's go.
I wanna know everything all about you. 이렇게 될 줄 알았지. 안 봐도 need you. 왜 날 웃음 짓게 만들어 꿈을 꾸게 만들어 어린아이같이 난 궁금한 게 너무 많아. 묘한 긴장감 속 너의 목소리 싱그러운 음악 같아. 우리 주위를 에워싼 선선한 바람 타고 올라가. Feel so high like the sky. 하늘을 나는 기분이야. I can fly. 그냥 날 어떤 날 그대로 존재하게 하잖아. 날 like cotton candy, sweet cotton candy. 어디 있다 이제 왔니? 이제 stay here with me please, please. 잠깐의 달콤함에 내일을 약속하게 되는 나. 벗어날 수 없는 기분. 묘한 긴장감 속 너의 목소리 싱그러운 음악 같아. 우리 주위를 에워싼 선선한 바람 타고 올라가. Feel so high like the sky. 하늘을 나는 기분이야. I can fly. 그냥 날 어떤 날 그대로 존재하게 하잖아. 날 like cotton candy. Sweet cotton candy 왜 이제 왔니? Sweet cotton candy. Feel so high like the sky, like the sky. 하늘을 나는 기분이야. I can fly, I can fly, I can fly. 그냥 날 어떤 날 그대로 존재하게 하잖아. 날 like cotton candy. Sweet cotton candy for me, baby. Like cotton candy. Sweet cotton candy, baby. Oh yeah. Like cotton candy.
Okay, T, go ahead and go into a Minho-esque, you know, just outpouring of love and pretending that you'd like this just as much if it was by, like, Dave Everyman. Go ahead.
I really like him.
There you go. Notice, listener, she said, I really like him, not I really love this song.
No, that's just one comment. That's just
But it's
part
the
of
dominant comment.
No. Come on. Now, this song is obviously absolutely beautiful. I agree with Gachi, what Gachi said about the rest of the mini being a bit too slow. It's really lovely and really listenable. But nothing like I didn't add any other songs apart from this one to my playlist. Just a little bit too slow. But this one is, you know, not too slow. It's just about right. It's really relaxing and it's really pretty. It's one of those songs where the verses aren't really doing anything. Well, there's really only one verse anyway, and it's not really a verse. It's kind of just a verse that they've just thrown in, if you see what I mean. There's not actually much to it because it's all about the chorus. And the chorus is fantastic. And, you know, the verse has grown on me, but it's just a nothing verse, really. And then there's just sort of a lot of doing bits and bobs with the chorus. So the structure of the song is a little bit strange. But I think it works. It's just a nice, relaxing, soft song. I think his voice sounds beautiful, especially in the chorus. The notes he's singing sound really effortless, and it seems to suit him really well. And I think the way that chorus sort of it gently explodes. It's like a gentle explosion, and it's really lovely. And it's a lovely bright sound that he sort of tends to do. I mean, any song that is to do with like candy or anything like edible is always going to be a winner with me. It's like pretty much a guarantee. So I knew I was going to love it, and I did. And yeah, he's just so wonderful.
There you go.
And you know, the envy, it's a little bit random. Still trying to work out completely what's going on. I mean, I saw like a red telephone box, so I don't know if he's meant to be in the UK. I mean, that would be
The
great.
rest of it doesn't look like the UK, so
I know, that's what I'm thinking. And then a lot of it, there's a scene where he looks like he's at an AA meeting. So I'm not sure what that's all about. And then there's kind of this party that's in like a school hall. So it's a bit of a random music video. I would have preferred to have like him and a girl, you know? It's just a bit random, but
also, why is he like inside a deflating hot air balloon or something for half of it?
Yeah, really, really bizarre. Yeah, it's like a DIY bouncy castle sort of thing. The styling's really nice. I absolutely love this like 70s suit that he has on, the sort of brown suit near the end. Looks so good with like the flared trousers, and then he's got like quite a good assortment of jackets and jumpers, like lots of different textures going on. There's like that white one with the feathery texture, and then the black and red one, like the Dennis the Menace jumper, which I really like. It looks really fluffy, and yeah, he's just a wonderful, soft, lovely man. And you know, what more can I say? It's a lovely song. Beautiful song. I think that's about all I can say, really. I've really been listening to a lot. I think it's lovely. And it's just a pretty song. If you go on Spotify and search for it, straight away, like a really sweet cover comes up. It's a piano cover, just a random piano cover that someone's done. And they've done like a piano cover of it, but in sort of it's a different kind of piano sound that it makes it sound almost like a lullaby. It's like a really pretty sound. Okay. And so it's like this sort of lullaby piano version of Cotton Candy, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's so lovely. And yeah, it's just an all-round great experience with this sort of song. What more can I say?
Dennis the Menace going to an AA meeting. That sums it up more than anything else could.
Yeah.
I just think this song is thoroughly unremarkable, personally. It feels like a less flavorful version of the ending of PH1's Nerdy Love. At least the instrumental does. It's like a way less interesting version of that song's ending. And like, yeah, he's got his nice falsetto vocals and shit, but that's never been my thing, you know? It's just never been my thing. And like, I don't want to fuck Jinyoung, so this doesn't work for me on the same level it does for the rest of you. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think this is going to be on any of your lists come mid-year or end of year at all, despite the very
I don't
positive
know.
feedback. It's such a like nothing song to me. It just exists.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know
I
why I'd
think
listen
quite-
to this when I can listen to Nerdy Love, you know? It's like similar but way better.
I think quite often what happens, certainly for me anyway, when you get into the new year, like the first song that kind of anchors you in at the start of the year is usually quite a special one.
Yeah, but
I
that's
find.
usually when that song's really, really good too. Like, one year it was like Dalshabet's No Gatun one year, and that was just an incredible song, whereas I don't think this is nearly that level. You know?
Mhm.
If a song that good comes along in January, then it stays there the whole year, but I don't think this is up there. I don't know, maybe...
See, to me, I put this in a similar box as 50/50's Higher. It's the same kind of sound, it's the same kind of feel. Yeah,
But there's just nothing interesting in it like there is in Higher.
Oh, I think there's lots of interesting little bits.
Yeah, not hearing the details.
Yeah, but also another thing about the MV is like just the colours of it all are not really what you'd expect from a song called Cotton Candy. There's no like pinky cues in there or anything. It's quite a cold kind of music video. Yeah, it's really quite cold. So it's a little bit strange. But and who knows what these people are doing sat in a circle of chairs. But anyway, you know, just have loved this comeback, and always great to have more content from any of the GOT7 lot. And yeah, can't wait to see what else we get this year.
And I'm surrounded by GOT7 fans, so every time any of them do anything, I have to listen to it.
Yeah.
And watch you all say it's amazing and then not mention it next month.
I managed to get an AOMG ticket in the waiting list too, so I'm nice. Excited about that. Yeah, I don't know what happened with that because I don't know what happened with that, but the ticket sold out within like 2 minutes. But
most likely,
but then there's loads on the waiting list, and there's still more now. So yeah, so it must have been that. But yeah, so I'm so excited that I'm gonna get to go see Jinyoung.
Yeah, and you get to see Simon Dominic. Everybody's favourite.
But Lehigh as well. It will be great, and yeah, so I'm really pleased about that. Yeah, it'll be great. So that will be exciting.
It'll
can
be
take
like
up a bingo square.
It's like a mini day 2 of MIK festival for you. So enjoy that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right.
Should
well,
be good. I won't abuse Jinyoung anymore. So we'll leave it there, I guess.
All right, bye.
See you later. Okay, next caller is the one, the only, the birthday girl herself, gachigalileo. I'm bringing her in. Happy birthday, Gachi.
Blue, 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 blue. It's birth.
It's
What's
birth.
up?
It's birth, and I love your ponytail.
Oh my god. I still like we got 3 seconds into this video. I was like, oh. Why isn't he dancing? I'm like, you're a dancer. Just stand around and stare at people walking around.
Yeah, just look at asses, man. That's what you got to do now. You're in AOMG.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot where he is.
Follow Sick K's example and have a line like massaging your neck with a D. That's what you got to do.
Oh, not the D. The A, B, or C, please.
He does an alphabet themed rap in that.
Oh, delightful. I'll have to check the whole thing out.
It's wonderful, I can assure you.
Oh my goodness.
But yes, you're not here. You're here to talk about 3 different letters than D.
Oh yes.
Thankfully.
3 different well, yeah, there's no D's in there. It's a T and an X and another T.
Yeah. It's their new song. It's Sugar Rush Ride. It's just a weird name. But you know, I guess we're doing it.
At least it's not 100 years long in the title like their usual song.
That's true. It's not like X minus 3 to the power of Y equals love bullshit. the third Clay episode 4 Sugar Rush ride, so that's good. But I guess we can get on with simple old Sugar Rush rides. I'll play it now.
Hit it.
Let's go. 생각은 웃음을 멈췄어. Renew, get back. 내 다짐 따위는 순간 풀어 헤쳐져. 내게 Come a little closer. 나 속삭여 삼켜버려. The sugar rush. 밤하늘을 향해 sweet desire. 꿈에 데려가는 침대 맡에 나야. I can feel 거부할 수가 없어. 달콤한 그 devilish smile. 속이 잠긴 내 문을 열어. 어떻게 작별이 불러. The devil said give me more. Give me more. 이리 와서 더 같이 놀자. Sugar rush, sugar rush, sugar rush, sugar rush. Give me more. Give me more. Sugar rush, sugar rush, sugar rush, sugar rush. 이리 와서 더 끝나자. Your heart's addictive. 내 혈관을 full of switch. 감지된 손들이 희미하게 사라져가지. 열 같은 이 days 오히려 그게 좋아 난. 살긋한 모든 세포가 더 예민해져가. Come a little closer. 넌 속삭여 삼켜버려. The sugar rush. 밤하늘을 향한 sweet desire. 꿈에 데려가는 침대 맡에 와야. I can feel 거부할 수가 없어. 달콤한 그 devilish smile. 속이 잠긴 내 문을 열어. 어떻게 작별이 불러. The devil said give me more. Give me more. 이리 와서 더 같이 놀자. Sugar rush, sugar rush, sugar rush, sugar rush. Give me more. Give me more. Sugar rush, sugar rush, sugar rush, sugar rush. 이리 와서 더 끝놀자. 나 보는 lion 네게 널 보란 거야. Give me more. Give me more. 나쁜 건 너야 알아. 모든 기세가 sugar. Give me more. Give me more. 나 보는 lion 내게 넌 뭐란 거야 sugar.
We don't cover ending story parts on this show, so we'll end that there.
No, ma'am. No lore. Never lore.
Fuck the law. Nothing but sugar rush is in here, you know?
Exactly.
Did that give you a sugar rush?
Yes, actually it did. I got quite the sugar rush and I need it because I'm exhausted.
Good.
But I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm 100% the demographic for whatever bullshit is going on here. Like,
What, thirsty teenager? That's what it seemed like to me. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, aesthetically, I like it's. It's not quite like a fairy concept, but like the glitter and
ultra
the
feminine concept.
Yeah. I mean, look, I don't want to say, androgyny.
I thought you were going to say a more funny word there.
No. I do wish that the outfits were a little better, but I get it. They're going for like a shipwrecked vibe, but I think they should have let more into the evil side of.
Why did this guy not take the fucking vine off his shirt? Like, come on, dude, fucking sort it out.
It's a concept.
It's a concept to have fucking leaves all over you. Fuck off.
I know. There's some choices. There's like the shoes, like the cutoff shoes. I hate those. Staring at them makes me insane. But I do have to say, like, I agree. Like, I like the song a lot. I really do. Especially like the verses and the pre-chorus. But I do wish that the last chorus was the chorus for the whole fucking song. I know we all hate the anti-drop.
Yep.
It has grown on me, but I understand why it's fucking annoying, because the tempo of the song grows so steadily that you just expect like a nice full chorus, and then it just drops out from under you, and not in like a good way. So I understand why that makes everyone feel insane. And it makes,
this could have worked if they'd actually just given it a big pop song chorus like you expect.
Mm-hmm.
But we can't do that anymore now, can we?
No, but I mean, I don't know if they lowered the bar with Good Boy Gone Bad, that I'm just like happy that this isn't that. So I'm like, ooh, a step up is not a step down. So there's
it's a half step up at least.
Yeah, true.
Why does that guy have like? Why has that guy like dipped his hand in like hand soap as well? I don't know why that's supposed to add to the concept. This guy with his like gooey ass fucking hand trying to look seductive. Looks so weird.
Yeah, there's been plenty of Omega Slick jokes all over the internet, so you know.
And they're really, I swear this is a theme this year already, that fucking feet are everywhere, man. There's so many feet shots in this. What is happening? We don't give this away for free. I thought we all knew this.
I know, you have to block that behind a paywall. What are you doing?
Have you been going to the Shine school of, like, using your feet or something?
Ugh, I don't like looking at feet, like, in general.
Neither do I. They're gross.
Throw some fucking socks on them, bitches. God.
Yeah, put them fucking little wigglies away, boys. Come on.
And your feet do not look that nice if you're running around a fucking deserted island.
No, they're like all calloused and full of cuts and shit. Potentially infected, you know?
And then everyone gets fucking sepsis and dies, and that's how the music video
just
actually
got trench foot. So, you know, TXT fans who are getting into this, just let that ruin that for you. Oh, vines and trench foot. That's a real legacy for this song. Oh my god. There's so many weird things in this MV to comment on, honestly. They just really treated us. And that's, like, without even going into the, like, kind of, as T said it, all quite uncomfortable lyrics.
Yeah, I don't think my one rule is don't turn the fucking captions on when I'm listening to something.
I've started doing it because there's some really funny lines. When I know I don't like a song, I'm like, well, fuck it, I might as well. First listen, I don't bother, but I know I didn't like this that much, so I was like, I'll put the captions on. Why not?
Oh, if that T said they better not have given these boys lip fillers, and I'm like, well, Yeonjun's whole face has been done over, so unfortunately, that's the case. Thankfully, it looks better than it did like a couple of fillers ago. It's settling, but it's there.
Oh, modern K-pop people.
I know.
We can't have faces what move anymore.
Nope.
That's just not allowed. Oh,
nope.
Sad. Sad.
But yeah, it's definitely a song. Glitter, yes. Anti-drop, no. I mean, at least they got creative with the shirtlessness. There are no crop tops, but
true. Know. Goopy hand, no.
No, goopy hand. I'm like, what? You're gonna get an infection.
Yeah. I mean, you're walking around barefoot in a forest.
With all this goop.
With goop everywhere. God. Why does it always come back to these weird things when we talk about these boy groups, honestly?
I don't know, because boy groups are weird. Oh. It's like, I get it. Like, I get what they're doing, and I get, like, they're going through their, like, sexy era or whatever, but, like, as someone who just finds them attractive on, like, an aesthetic level, it's, like, it's kind of a lot.
It's too much, isn't it? Even if you do, like, want to do these guys or whatever. It's just all a bit much. It's reaching. It's like when, like, towards the end of the big sexy concept wave for women, and it was just like, fuck it, just get your ass out, and that was like all they did. It was like,
I was like, no.
you don't need to do this, you're pretty enough already, just be elegant with it. But they don't do that. It's like all just like the most like comic book ridiculous levels of over the top seduction, I guess. But it's, I don't think they needed to go to these extents. But hey, we got some great moments. We got Goopy Hand, we got feet, we got vines all over this dude. You know, can't complain. It's at least content, even if I didn't like the song.
I didn't. The album is good. The album is pretty good. I quite liked the album a lot. At least like 2 or 3 of the songs were really good.
It was just funny hearing they made a song called Tinnitus, and I was like, that's pretty fitting.
I love Tinnitus. Like, wait. Don't we all?
Yeah, T putting a comment in being like, oh, Tinnitus is so good. I'm like, mate, it's not.
I've had it before.
Had it so many times after gigs, it's not fun.
Well, like we were saying, I went and saw M Flying, and like I came out of the venue to like go to the bathroom, and I was just like, my ears. Ah!
I can't hear nothing anymore.
It's gone.
Yeah, super fun. Oh, I feel like even if I talk about how shit this anti-drop is, I'm not really getting across quite how bad this anti-drop is in this song.
I mean, it's not the worst I've ever heard, but yeah, it's definitely...
It's up there. It's definitely up there. I think, to be honest, though, anti-drops only hurt so much when the song outside of the anti-drop is really good, and this was, like, kind of getting there, but I was never like, oh man, this could be a really great, song of the year type thing. It was never going to be that for me.
I mean, it might end up being high for me, but I don't know if that is because the general level of boy groups these days is so low that like when a boy group that I really like puts out a song that I actually think is good, I don't know if it's just like elevated to a higher platform because all of the other groups that I like continually keep disappointing me with garbage. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, ooh, a good song. I'm just gonna cling to this because everyone else is putting out fat fucking stinkers.
The life of a boy group stan, huh?
It's true. We like them for other things, like dance performances.
Like anything but the music.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens when NCT drops tomorrow.
Oh, God. I've got fun to look forward to next week. Oh, joy. But yeah.
I'm very scared.
Yeah, this could have gone a lot worse. We'll leave it at that with TXT.
Yeah, and like T said too, I think the anti-drop works for me, I think, better in the performances of it. I don't know if that's just with the choreography and everything, but I always get brainwashed by performances, man. If the performance is cool, I can always usually get more on board with the song. But TXT also is one of those few groups that I will actually put on Spotify and listen to. Love Stray Kids. We know I love Stray Kids, but if a song comes on Spotify, I'm not really listening to it. So TXT is one of the few, I think, that has songs that I will actually listen to without having to have the visual element. So that's a plus.
Yeah, they used to for me, and then they just went mood boy.
Yeah, I do wish we could get the emo mood boy back though. If you're gonna go moody, give me that rock bullshit emo that they were doing.
That was all of last year.
No. They put out one song last year and it was
I'm not just talking about them. That was just K-pop last year.
Yeah, true.
We've had enough of that by now. Let's get back to fun songs and good songs and actual decent writing and production. That's what I want. But I don't know if that's going to happen.
That's what we always want.
Yeah. I've also realized I just don't like TXT's vocals in any way. I don't think. I just don't think any of them sound good to me.
I'm on the opposite end. I know people don't I love Yeonjun's voice. There's something about his tone that I just really, really like and really love to listen to. The rest of them all kind of blend together and kind of sound similar to me. I don't know if that's the high processing machine.
I think it's high because to be honest, they all just sound to me like the kind of last few years of BTS overused falsetto. It all just sounds about the same, no matter who's doing it, I guess. But
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I think that's probably why I cling to Yeonjun's is because he like at least sounds different than the rest of them. But I don't know. It's just I'm weird. Like my ear just finds tones and then kind of sticks to them. But yeah, I guess it's not as egregious as a lot of the BTS auto-tuney stuff, and like N-Hypen is super egregious on the fucking like tinny filter shit. So I don't know.
It's not the like full-on big hit bot that we used to have, but it's just like the let's make everyone sound bland and do nothing but falsetto type thing that Hype like to do.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I've heard TXT sing live, like as live as possible for like, you know, boy groups and stuff, and they do sound good, and they do sound like they can sing. So it's like I don't know why it like gets pitched in the certain way that it does, because they do have like distinct vocal colors that I just don't think ever gets to come through on like the actual recorded track.
Yeah, my ultra hot take / conspiracy theory is that you're not gonna get this anywhere else. Is that all of the big like labels are conspiring to remove the human element of K-pop, and eventually we won't have human idols anymore.
Oh, you think the robots are taking over?
I think they want AI idols so that they can overwork them as much as they want, and it doesn't matter. And they don't have to have dating problems, you know, all that shit. Eliminate all of the human issues, and just have AI.
That's actually been more common than I think you think. Like maybe because I've been reading too much like Reddit and like Discord servers and things like that. But yeah, a lot of people, especially with the new like that new AI group that's been coming
Maeve
up and the
thing
whole
or whatever, yeah,
and like the whole push of like aespa's like novice and all that blah 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 that they're trying to like. I wouldn't be surprised if we do see like a stronger influx of AI type stuff.
Yeah,
but
I think that eventually they just won't bother scouting people anymore. They'll just get like session vocalists to do the voices or whatever, and it will just be AI.
I mean, if it means that we can stop, you know, treating underage kids like garbage and, you know, overworking these people to the point of like suing their companies and shit, then you know, we'll see how it goes.
But then we really won't have any live performances, and I will have to leave K-pop.
We all leave K-pop eventually.
True. True. I'll have my Steven moment where I'm just like, it's all shit, I'm leaving. But hopefully not for a while.
Just have to dig harder for the gems. They can't replace everybody.
Oh, they will, I'm sure.
Even the indie artists.
Yeah. Yeah. I just have to hope that, you know, Samuel So and Summer Cake just keep releasing things, and then I can just listen to them and ignore everything else. That's all I need in my life, you know. But until we get to the AI apocalypse, we're stuck with shit like this TXT song. So there you go.
This beautiful, goopy, sugary coated nonsense.
Goopy sugar rush ah. Love it.
Such a great time. And I did want to say, because I know Tease and everybody wanted to hear it, but if you ever get a chance to see N Flying, go see him live. Since we're talking about live music that's really fucking good, go see N Flying. Holy shit, that show was incredible. Like it was. Oh man, I don't know if it's because I haven't been to like a rock concert in a long time, and I used to love going to them. But the mixture of like actual rock band plus like the fun of like being at a K-pop show, like, incredible, so great,
awesome,
really, really, really fun. So if you ever get the chance, like, so good.
Glad you had a great time. And yeah,
it was really fun.
Every time you go to anything, just sound off in the Discord. None of us are going to complain. It's all good. You'll get some of that from me in 2 weeks. Cool. 2 weeks today, I will be at Epic High.
Oh, that's right. You're going to see Epic High. Oh my god, Epic High is so fun live. So fun.
It's like part comedy gig, part, you know, seeing a group live.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly. The banner is so good.
Perfect. I'm so looking forward to it. But yeah. Great live performances aside, it's been lovely having you on. Thank you, Gachi.
Of course. I'm glad I got to be here at a reasonable hour.
Yes. And I wish you a very happy rest of your birthday.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for wishing me happy birthday. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a wonderful week.
You too. and I will talk
All
to you
right.
later.
Goop bye.
Goodbye. Perfect. Bye-bye. Oh, goop bye. She knows the way to my heart. Our next caller is the man with the spiciest taste in this Discord, I would probably say. It is, of course, the wonderful lealex. I'm bringing him in. Hello, Alex.
Hey, Diggy.
How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Did you enjoy the goop?
Yeah, I like the TXT song. Pretty good.
Fantastic. Glad you enjoyed it. God, the goops just got me, you know. But we were picking on some very small things in that MV, and thankfully your MV relates to that.
Oh. Yeah, really? Maybe.
I mean, I'd say so.
I'm not
This
sure.
is the most tortured fucking segue of all time, but we tried, okay?
Yeah, sorry, I'm not good at this.
You're fine. It's Yesung's Small Things that we're talking about, so I guess we'll get that
Yeah.
playing.
사실 난 아무렇지도 않은 척 별거 아닌 것들에
Okay, Yesung's Small Things. How we feeling, Alex?
Yeah, I like this one. It's got that like indie kind of mellow rock vibe to it, which I like. Um, yeah, I see. I mean, so I'm not too like I haven't really listened to a lot of like Yesung's other stuff or what's it called? Super Junior. Yeah, I'll just catch the occasional comeback and whatnot and see their performance on SM Town's things. But yeah, I mean, yeah, like I don't know. I like the airy voice that he has. So yeah, I don't know if that's his regular voice, but yeah, I like it. The music video was cute, like got a love interest, and they hang out a few times, and she eventually like goes to his show. And yeah, I mean, not I guess not too much else with the song, but I think it would be better appreciated like listening to it with the whole album. It's the album's called Sensory Flows, and it just carries on like the same like chill vibe, and it's yeah, it's just really really good to listen to. Like I don't know, gets kind of sentimental towards the end, but yeah, really good. So I recommend it.
Cool.
Yeah. What do you think?
Well, everyone's aware I don't like this genre. I find K-pop people trying to do anything band related to be like not very genuine, and they tend to focus on the parts of the genre that I don't like. I like this MV. I think wherever they shot this is very pretty, and like whoever location scouted this, good job. And the whole love interest thing is well executed, but he didn't heed my warning that Y2K looks like shit. So all of the outfits are like horrendous. But they would be because everyone's still on the Y2K kick. It still hasn't ended. I'm wondering when it will, but yeah, it still hasn't ended yet, so we're stuck with this. But I usually appreciate Yesung a lot more on the Super Junior stuff because he gets to do more. I don't like this super airy voice, and like when he puts a bit more into it, he sounds great, but I don't need this whole falsetto airy nonsense. Not for me. But like basically no matter what he did with the song, it wasn't going to work for me because I just don't like this genre. But yeah, I think it's well written. I think it's like a well done song. It just never was going to work for me. I just don't like this style of music, unfortunately. And it's not even like this is kind of a bit more like some of the softer British indie, which I just never liked. So even when it's done like by the people who originally did it, I didn't like it that much. So I don't think he really could have done much to make me like this song, unfortunately. But I think it's well executed. Not for me.
Yeah, I feel it.
And I'm getting really sick of every MV having bedrooms with fucking band photos and posters everywhere. Come on. Yeah, T's right. Like Keen is a band from the UK that did a lot of this kind of sound. So I'm very used to it, and Keen had some very big songs which I really didn't like, so I'm kind of it's like Keen and like Snow Patrol and like yeah, these bands were just like the ones I avoided like the plague when I was younger. I like more action to my indie than this, and yeah, if you just want to be like staring out of a window on an overcast day, I'm sure this is perfect, but that's not my kind of activity, so not for me. But yeah,
I mean, I don't know, I guess I like that. Like it just like I put this on my commute home, like driving home or to work, and yeah, pretty good. Or I mean, I guess like a similar album that kind of put me in the same kind of feels was Ween's album from like last year around the same time.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I get why people like this. It's just I need more personally. I mean, this instrumental was pretty good though. There are like things to focus on, but like they were saying, it completely overpowers his vocals. In the chat, everyone was like, "I can't hear his vocals at all." But I think it's really well written, and I think that the like layering of the instruments is really good. It's just never going to work for me, unfortunately, no matter how well you do it, almost. But yeah. I think this is way more successful than a lot of the like Y2K themed indie stuff, but I just don't like that style, so never going to go above like a free to go for me, which is probably where I put this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and did you sense any Shrek on this?
No Shrek. Thankfully, no Shrek. Yeah. There was no Shrek. It was closer to the Hype style, where it's just like nothing falsetto. But I don't think it was as bad as the TXT stuff was, to be fair. It just was really airy. But yeah, there was no Shrek. Confirmed, no Shrek. They kept him out of this recording studio.
Yeah.
It's just he was working overtime in Esper's recording studio, so yeah, Yesung couldn't book him, unfortunately.
Yeah. No, actually, yeah, no, as much as I enjoyed Got the Beat stuff, but yeah, I mean, I think Shrek was really...
Oh yeah, he was running the show on that one. I listened through that mini album because I was like, there's a small chance they make something good, but it was just Shrek all over that thing. He just went crazy on that mini album.
Yeah.
He said, "This is my swamp," and that's what it was, Maybe Sensory Flows is worth your time, though. If you like this feel, definitely give this album a listen. If it's on the same kind of quality level of this, I'm sure it will be like somebody's perfect album. So definitely give that a listen.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's definitely on my like probably contender now for like album of the year.
Nice.
Well, I mean, it's only the beginning, but we'll see.
That's good to immediately have a contender, though. That's really good.
Yeah.
I'm glad for you. Well, let's hope something tops it, I guess. But that's good that you have one. So yeah, we'll leave it at that, I guess, for Yesung. But I think a well-executed song in a genre that was never going to work for me. But I'm sure the rest of you will enjoy this. So get on it, Sensory Flows. Yeah, T's already into it. She's saying she's going to look at it. So yeah, give it a go if you like band stuff. I'm not all about it, so I'll probably not. But, try it. But thank you, Alex, for the call. And I will...
Thanks, Diggy.
I'll let you get going.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, on to our final caller. The irreplaceable... the irreplaceable Owlman himself, which is, of course, Swither. And I'm bringing him in. Let's do it. Hello, Swither.
Incredible. I struggled to make this one, it was kind of hilarious, actually. Just because I was listening to you and Alex's conversation, just very low-key talk about this very low-key song. And I was trying to get home, and I was just praying that y'all could kick the conversation a little bit further. Just being like, come on, there's more to say about this, You talk more about Keen, huh? Talk more about Super Junior or something. But yeah, I had to send a friend off to London of all places.
Ooh,
so
nice.
he'll be with y'all shortly, I guess.
Not exactly with me, but he'll be in our country.
It's not that big of an island, y'all probably see
he wants to come to Oxford, I'll show him around. It's all good.
Yeah, I hope so. But how are you doing? I missed a lot of the first half of the show.
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm just laughing at T saying, "God, not more Yanks."
Okay. You can have just a Brits only show if you want. Just
it's literally just going to be me and T, though, right?
Yeah, but you got Minimoo, right?
Yeah, but like she's busy, so I don't get her on that often because she's she has a job that's weird hours.
Yeah, that'll do it. But yeah, y'all could get it together sometime. That'd be beautiful. Just a British Isles special.
Yeah, I have been thinking about doing like a one-on-one with one of our callers for a whole show one time if it gets quiet. Do like a K-pop This Is Your Life type thing, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. If we have a quiet week, maybe we'll try it.
Yeah, that's a reasonable idea to keep in your pocket. All right. Well, this week I'm bringing on something pretty huge. It's Twice's first move in the new year, Twice 2023. You know, where do we move? How did you feel about Twice last year? Give me a recap, please.
Oh God, what do they do? Talk that talk. Did they do anything else?
Scientist was 2021, right?
It was just Talk That Talk then, right?
Yeah, and then Nyan's album, and then the album with Talk That Talk, which had some good ones.
Yeah, weak year.
I mean, yeah.
Talk That Talk was like a nothing burger of a song to me.
It was okay. Yeah, it's not one of my favorite Twice songs, but when it's on, I'm enjoying it. But it isn't one that I'm like, oh, I want to hear Talk That Talk. Usually,
yeah, it's ever since. Although to be fair, I haven't really liked that much since like that one year when they had Fancy and Feel Special. That was the peak of Twice for me.
2019.
Yeah,
I think
that was an insane year.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't disagree with you there. But they're coming with an English single. Their English song history or their English single history, I think, is mostly just The Feels, which was pretty big, and then Cry for Me.
Oh, okay.
I might be missing something, but yeah, I mean, Cry for Me was, sort of a throwback in style to a certain type of, I don't know. I forget what that reminded me of, but it did remind me of something very specific. And that was a great song, great music video. And then The Feels was a cool approach because it had something. It was not trying to be, it didn't feel very pandery. It felt like it was trying to bring energy that is, I don't know, pretty unique. And that song was quite good. I liked the dance.
Mm-hmm. I think when that came out, I would have loved it if it didn't have such bratty lyrics. Yeah. Boy, no. Too many stupid terms that no one who's not from like America or England would know.
Okay. Well, yeah. So they were coming back this time, and I was thinking, what's gonna be their move in the English world this time? Are they gonna try and continue The Feels? Are they gonna try and bring a more Twice Essentials track to English this time, or wasn't sure, but let's see, why don't we? It's called Moonlight Sunrise.
Okay, let's go. Moonlight Sunrise.
I've been craving for your love. Can't see nobody but us. So I see it from across the room. Make my way over to you. I'm tripping over butterflies. Oh yeah, baby, I don't really mean to rush, but I'ma really need your touch if I'ma make it through the night. I got the moonlight, tequila sunrise. Come and take a shot of me, I gotcha. I don't know how to say this. All of these songs on your playlist. This feeling so hard to explain. I don't even know how to talk right now. It's I need your cut right now. I want you to hear me say moonlight, sunrise, baby, come be my starlight. Moonlight, sunrise, baby, just to make you say moonlight, sunrise, baby, let's do it all night. Moonlight, sunrise, I guarantee I gotcha. Loving and defeated, on your knees pleading. Baby, you can heat them alive when you need it. Say that you try, baby, you succeeded. Got a craving, baby, can you feed it? Take a trip on the moonlight. Follow me to the sunrise. Every day, every night. Hey, come with me, don't think twice. Oh yeah, baby, I don't really need to rush, but I'ma really need your touch if I'ma make it through the night. I got the moonlight, tequila sunrise. Come take a shot on me, I gotcha. I don't know how to say this. I hope this song's on your playlist. This feeling's so hard to explain. I don't even know how to talk right now. It's I need your cock right now. I want you to hear me say you need me, you're mine. I'm your moonlight, you're my sunrise, babe. I guarantee I gotcha. Moonlight, sunrise, baby, come be my starlight. Moonlight, sunrise, baby, just to make you stay. Moonlight, sunrise, baby, let's do it all night. Moonlight, sunrise, I guarantee I gotcha. Moonlight, sunrise, baby, come be my starlight. Moonlight, sunrise, I guarantee I gotcha. Moonlight, sunrise, baby, let's do it all night. Moonlight, sunrise, I guarantee I gotcha. Moonlight, sunrise.
Okay, Swither, how are you feeling about this song?
Gotta crave it, baby. Can you feed it? I mean, that was pretty cold, in my opinion. I really liked the concept. Very elegant. You know, a lot of the black, you know, two-tone sort of outfits and that sort of thing. I really like the vibe of the song. It's very, like early dawn. You know, moonlight, sunrise. I think they kind of nailed it tonally in that regard. It does with that little fluty, you know, not a flute, but something like that in the background. And I feel like the harmony of it is just a little strange.
Yeah, I agree.
I was getting the sense that like maybe the sample, or I wasn't sure which one was detuned from the other, but something is not on the standard A440. I was getting the sense.
It's for me. It's in the chorus with the vocal layering, because I think what it is they're just using like Melodyne versions of the main vocal to do the harmonies rather than using multiple tracks, because it just sounds really cheap and tinny and not good.
Oh, I wasn't gonna go that direction with it. Well, that's unfortunate. Maybe again, I just have to try it in some big headphones or something.
Something
I
just
did not
sounds
feel like
really
it sounded
off
that to
in that chorus. It just really doesn't sit right.
Yeah, I mean, my main criticism is definitely in the initial bit of the chorus. But as T is saying in the chat, I guess I'm going to infect a bunch of other people's minds by saying this based on what T said. But I couldn't get over on first listen how this song, you know, it's Moonlight. Oh God, that's bad. It's just a moonlight sunrise, and they say it really strikingly similarly to the Dua Lipa song "Levitating," where they, in the same cadence, it's the lyric "Moonlight, starlight," you know.
Oh
and, yeah, and
It's,
for those to just
sorry, go ahead. I shouldn't interrupt.
No, you're good. You're just a Lipinator or whatever they call them.
Oh, that's her fan name. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I felt like that was just it's too close, you know, because that's a relatively recent hit that it's recent enough that it's still getting, you know, radio play over here and that sort of thing. And it's just too similar. Those two lyrics are almost identical, and then it's the same cadence, and it is in almost the same position in the song.
Yeah.
And so that did take the potential for this to feel special to me a little bit off. But it does, like I said, I feel like it does strike an interesting. It has a unique vibe, but they just kind of.
See, I don't think it does.
The
it
chorus.
Just feels like kind of a really unimaginative song in general. Because, like, also there has the little like boopity boops in the background in the instrumental, and they just remind me of a poor man's version of Summer Cake. You know.
Okay, you know,
it sounds like they're trying to do the Summer Cake thing, but like way less successfully. And like everything just seems a little bit not quite there with this song. Which is weird because the feels, although I hated all the lyrics, was like immaculately well done. Like the whole song was like so well written, so well produced, great like melodies all over the place. And this just feels like kind of subpar, to be honest.
I could hear you on at least an element of that. Yeah, I mean, I think that this song won't do. I mean, this song's doing pretty well in terms of views, but my prediction was that it wouldn't do as well as the feels. It doesn't have enough of an impact, and it doesn't feel distinctive enough because of that chorus.
Yeah.
So I didn't think that this would do that great, but it's doing fine. But I see what you mean, and I feel like I agree in the sense that I feel like the people at JYP were building up the feels as more of like a mission critical moment, whereas this one doesn't feel like there's much writing on it, you know?
For sure. And it's kind of like, even the video is kind of tonally a bit confused to me, because the song is going for like full-on hot and heavy kind of love jam type thing, where like, it's all about they need you tonight, they're going to do it all night, like, this is a fuck song, okay, you're fucking to this song, that's what they want. And then the video, they all have these cutesy smiles, and these fun little bits where, like, there's different outfits that just don't fit the concept, and they're all smiley and happy, and it's like, what the fuck's happening? Like, I was moaning about TXT trying too hard to be sexy. They're not trying hard enough to be sexy in this. It's like the total opposite. I just like, what is this shot of Naya when she's like smiling like she's a baby, and it's like, you're talking about fucking someone, come on.
Maybe she's smiling like she's happy, man, come on.
I don't know, man, this kind of brightness, like, you have that immediately juxtaposed with these sexy black outfits, and like, you know, Momo's got like the most cleavage you've ever seen in a Twice video, and like it's so weird. They have like these total juxtapositions. It's so bizarre to me.
I don't know. I'm not seeing the inconsistency. I feel like they were going for the elegant, sexy concept, and I think.
But then they all have these cutie like early Twice smiles, and it's like.
I mean, they're still Twice, you know.
Yeah, but then like.
What, you
lay off the Twice for this song if you're trying to do this concept. They managed it okay in their previous songs.
I don't think I feel you on that. I think that this is a fine sort of tone for them to be striking in the video. And, you know, I just enjoy the members enough that whatever expressions they're giving the camera, I'm enjoying it. I was really liking Momo in this. And, you know, Mina's line about, come take a shot of me, I gotcha. Oh, you know, I need things like that from Mina every once in a while. And so I was very happy to receive it. And I thought that Nayeon really sounded great in the final chorus after the bridge with the ad libs. I mean, they put her in that position frequently. And I think it's because she kills it. She kills the ad libs. Yeah. And then I think that this song did a really good job for me of getting Gio's character and vocal character to translate into English. Like her English presence was more felt in this than I felt it in the previous English singles. And her identity translated, I think, is what I'm trying to say.
I feel like she did that in the feels pretty well, though.
Yeah. But I guess maybe
good moments in that song.
I feel like I just associate the feels too much with Nayeon. Nayeon, I think, was, I guess in my mind, just the center of that song, as with a number of songs. But maybe I have to go back and revisit. But then, Jinyoung dropping a line about hoping the song's on your playlist. Cute. I like that. And the little Chaeyoung rap in the telephone booth. I liked that. You know, as soon as it hit, you know, I forget who shared the thing about, you know, that like stomach dropping moment in a K-pop song when the little rap section hits and you think it's all gonna go just dramatically to shit. And I had that moment very briefly when her first hit, when I listened to it for the first time, but then she quickly won me back. And then got a Craven, baby, can you feed it? That was pretty cold. I enjoyed it. But yeah, like I said, it's probably not going to be on the tops of any of my Twice song lists. But I respect that they did it. And I want to say the whole vibe with there being something off harmonically, there being some mismatch between, I don't know, the bass and then the sort of arpeggiated harmonic boops, as we call them. I think that continues an interesting thing that they sometimes do. Like on the song Hello from their album in 2021. Do you remember that song? Hello, hello, we run this city. Yeah,
I would imagine not.
Okay, that was a very polarizing Twice song, but that did a similar thing where the bass line was noticeably detuned from the higher harmonies and that sort of thing, and usually you want to avoid that, but in that context, it actually added a sort of a griminess, interesting feel. And I just respect that those details do exist in certain K-pop songs, because it's so easy to just have all of your instruments tuned exactly the same in your DAW, your digital audio workstation, and then just rock with that. And it's a hard choice to question, because it's like, yeah, you want everything to be tuned exactly the same, but when you make deliberate choices to kind of mess with that a little bit, it's definitely a risk, and I respect when it brings anything of value to it. Could you think of any?
This is one of those moments where I just think you're giving them too much credit.
So you think that I'm just like taking something that you view as a mistake,
yes,
and trying to give it? Okay,
yes.
I doubt it's a mistake. I do think that
it's just a bad idea, then. At least in the case of this song.
Okay.
If it's not a mistake.
Have you ever seen a sunrise where the moon was out?
Yeah.
How did that feel?
Normal. It was a summer.
Normal. You're watching the sunrise with the moon in the sky.
Yeah, it's what it's like in summer mornings. That's how it goes.
Okay. I guess I don't watch the sunrise enough.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like it captured a certain sort of vibe. It wasn't perfect, but there's definitely some things that I needed here. I also thought I want to say the radiating heart set. Did that remind you of anything? Where
really
they're standing in front of.
Paying any attention to it, but sure.
What do you mean, sure? It didn't remind you of anything?
I don't pay attention to MVs, you know this. I don't care about them.
Okay. Well, it was reminding me of Girls' Generation Forever One. They had a really similar...
another shitty one. I have more problems with that song than I do with this, if that's any comparison.
That's not what I'm looking for, but I will take that. But yeah, they have the radiating outline of a heart from a heart set, and that took me to that immediately. And then the way that they had the plants growing up around when Nayeon was in the center felt a little bit like her pop solo, where they do a similar thing. I don't know. I'm sure people that are more attentive have noticed a bunch of other connections to things or whatever. But I thought the concept, it's not quite noir, but it's definitely in that sort of elegant concept vein. And we got a lot of great photos out of this.
Isn't the heart with a lock another group's emblem that they use as like their main thing?
As their main thing. There's a good bit of trivia. For some reason, I want to say
someone had that. Was it like Wiki Miki or Secret Number? One of the two, I think, had that.
For some reason, I feel like that might have been in the Cherry Bullet Q&A video, but I probably have it messed up.
Not a bad
I'm just
shout.
Thinking of things.
I'm pretty sure like a group uses that as their main emblem for something.
I would not be surprised.
Who's the one? One of the groups has Locky as their like fandom name. Who the fuck is that? I can't even remember.
Locky.
It's like a whole different tangent right now.
Like Secret Number would make sense for that. I mean, they had the song about privacy. My privacy. That song still geeks me for some reason. I think it's because when I listen to that song, I just think about I just have like an invasive image of like someone trying to get into your phone by holding the Face ID up to your face while you're sleeping. And then the chorus of that song hitting, and it's just my privacy. Realizing that your identity's been stolen, your eyes just shoot open and I'll spare you of doing it again.
Not going for the epic high Face ID moment instead.
Oh, is that something?
Yeah, they got a song called Face ID.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I figure virtually everything in the Apple landscape has been put down in K-pop lyrics somewhere.
Probably.
Yeah. So yeah, nothing to be nothing to lose your mind over, except if you're a particular fan of any of these individual members' moments. But I'm glad it's doing okay, and I definitely don't see this as being a bad indicator of anything. I do feel like we probably, or my take on it stays as this is probably a lower stakes English single than the Feels, and one that if it does okay, it's fine for them. But it's not. It didn't. It didn't need to hit that much.
Mm.
And yeah, as long as it brought something to the table that feels distinctive for me, I thought that was fine.
See, that's my issue. Is it's not distinctive at all. Me, this is like, yeah, the most what would we call it? It's inessential. I think the most inessential Twice song in a while.
I agree. Yeah, if you were to make a Twice Essentials playlist, this probably would not be an inclusion on it. Yeah.
No.
But when you think of things that succeed in the dreamy, slightly off kilter, intimate song, what do you think of?
My mind's immediately going to pantomime.
No, that's not. It's definitely off kilter and
off kilter, dreamy.
But maybe dreamy in a more. I'm thinking of more of a laid back feel because pantomime really goes. Like. Pantomime even has like the sound of a jet taking off for that one chorus. It's too high energy for what I'm trying to.
Fine. ID Tomorrowland then.
Oh, that's
Pulling out the deep cuts, baby. That's a great song.
Yeah, because ID also does that thing with. I think ID does this. Is it that song or one of her other big singles where
she has one that sounds really detuned? Yeah.
I forget which one that was, but definitely.
I'm looking up the title as we speak because I am forgetting. It's been so long since she put anything out now.
And
please
I feel
just let her out the dungeon for God's sake. It's New is the one that's really detuned sounding.
Yeah, I really like that one.
Please release call. ID. We need her back for the love of God. I'm missing ID so badly.
Yeah.
Still can't find her album either. That's like impossible. So.
Oh yeah, I imagine that would be a struggle.
If anyone finds a copy of Mix B by ID, let me know because I want it. I want it real bad.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. She has some really, some special songs for sure.
Yeah.
And you were talking in the Alex call about, how when K-pop acts go for something that is maybe more Indian feel, or you were saying that frequently it doesn't sound genuine enough and it falls flat for you.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I feel like ID successfully has like a indie feel for me without it feeling like just trying to go for the indie aesthetic. It feels sort of more sincerely participating in that.
But I think that's also because she doesn't really feel like an idol,
Sure.
She feels more like an actual indie artist than just a K-pop whatever person.
Sure. Though I maintain, I feel like K-pop idols could do that successfully. I can't think of many good instances, but I don't see any reason not to.
I'm sure they could, but that's probably only like the top like 5% of them could do that,
Yeah, something like that. I definitely
I mean Suho did it. Suho managed that, so maybe
definitely.
He did well.
Yeah, very good point. Yeah. But I will say that the Suho song with the gray, is it just called Gray? Or it's like
Gray Suit?
Gray Suit. Yeah. That one, I think we had it on the show actually, and I think I didn't call it in, but my take was definitely that sounded a little too much like a Radiohead Creep sort of vein.
Yeah, that's my issue with idols doing indie, is they basically just pick iconic artist from that staple and then just ape it real hard, usually. It's not like they actually had a sincere thought that they want to do something along the lines of indie. It's more like, I like this artist and this artist is successful, so I'm going to do that exactly.
I mean, I think he pulled it off decently well, but it did feel like that song could not have existed without the Radiohead song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm glad we covered some things tangential to this feel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited for this week. I'm in a great mood today. Because Stacy is definitely doing something major tomorrow. It's either going to be one major thing or it's going to be two major things. I hope it's two major things. And then we get VVG on Tuesday, and don't be groaning about that too. You're excited.
I want the Vivies to be good, but now that I have expectations for them, I expect it to be bad.
Okay, so
I have the curse where when I like things, they either become bad or they disband.
No, that's not a curse. You just have a built-in, enthusiasm clipper. Where you can't get too excited about anything because it induces the equal and opposite within you, so you end up being exactly even. It is very British, very British. Stoic almost.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really excited for this week. VV's G-Friend, Stacy, some of the Titans, some of my ultimate favorites.
Oh, I should bring back a section because we want to be more positive on this show. That one section where we just talk about songs we like recently.
Yes.
So, since you're here, let's do it. Fuck it. You got anything?
I mean, I have been bumping a lot of similar things. Well, okay. This might spin off into talking too much about it, but the XG song, the title track was like Shooting Star or something, and then the B-side is Left and Right. And this group XG is strange because it's the one where it's like all Japanese members, and I think the owner of the company is a Japanese guy. And then this comeback, both of the songs are fully in English, and yet it's being promoted in all the K-pop channels and K-pop stages and stuff. And I know they had that thing a couple months ago where the CEO of their company or whatever was basically caught saying some distasteful sounding things about why he was trying to do a Japanese girl group that's essentially in the K-pop style of things. Because I mean, they're a J-pop group, but they do not, in styling, it is not at all recognizable as being similar to almost any J-pop act I've ever seen, but instead definitely going more for the K-pop thing. And that's made, again, very clear by how they're promoting it all in South Korea and stuff. So a bit strange, and kind of didn't want to like it as a result. And I haven't been super impressed by their stuff in the past, though they not uniformly. But Shooting Star has some absolutely atrocious verses. But
joy.
But what they do with the, sort of backbone sample melody thing and the way that it moves into the chorus, I thought was well done. But that song overall, not really very listenable. It is very sabotaged by a couple of particularly bad lines and deliveries. But the B-side Left Right, which they also gave a performance video that looks, up to stuff MV level almost, but it's just one set of outfits. I think it's interesting how that's kind of the line, it's a performance MV if there's only one or two outfit changes. And then once you have three outfit changes, that's a full-on music video. But the Left Right one, I thought was really well executed, and some of the lyrics were even okay, talking about her Pirelli tires, burning up underneath her and stuff.
Oh,
and
God.
these
Love naming brands in songs. That's my favorite thing.
Hey, I mean, at least it's a tire brand and not just Gucci, Louis, Prada.
True. But it's not much better when it's automotive themed either. To be honest. Remember that fucking CIX 458 song they mentioned Ferrari in that? It's not good.
Yeah, I knew that was good. Yeah, it can go either way, but I mean, two baddies, one Porsche. I mean, some things.
It never goes well with cars, just ignore the car names.
Yeah, if they focus more on bikes, I think that would be good, because they love bikes in the music videos. They love putting a girl on a motorcycle in a music video, but they don't make nearly. I've never heard a Ducati reference. I've never heard,
Kawasaki.
Yeah, Yamaha,
Augusta.
Phaser.
I don't know how you fit that in a rhyme scheme, but give it a try.
Yeah,
get the Motor Guzzi in there. Let's get it.
Yeah, have Nyan talking about a supermoto, a KTM, fit the BPM on my heart. Something like that.
This is the making of the next awful Mood Boy moment when they're all in racing outfits again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They take the aesthetic all the time, but
they don't take the brands,
Yeah, or the insider terms, like they take the racing, cars more so.
Come on.
Too baddie, one poor.
It's only Samuel So that's brought the V-twin on automatic, It's only him who's talking about parts of bikes,
Oh,
speaking of which, he's my person to talk about for something I've been enjoying, because he put out a single called Swing Slam. So give that a try. I heard it.
Yeah, solid. I like
putting out solid songs all the time. I don't think it's up to the level of any of his Unity stuff, but it's pretty good. And other than that, I've been for the last several weeks, probably, I think it was released in December, I've been listening to this song called Scarecrow by this artist who I'm going to butcher the pronunciation of because it's very unclear what you're supposed to say. It's like Kuwon-chan or it's Kuone-chan, I don't know which, but it's Kuonechan, and it's a song called Scarecrow featuring Wonstein, which is like a really nice, light kind of wintry falsetto-y song, which is nice and chilled. So give that a try.
Yeah, I always want to call Wonstein Vanstein.
Vanstein?
It's just funny that a name looking like that would be in K-pop. But yeah, when he shows up frequently, if he's a feature on a song, then the song is frequently a vibe. Yeah. I'm not sure if it's particularly his contribution, but frequently.
He's pretty good, I think. Ever since he first surfaced, I've been this guy feels like he could be a superstar.
He definitely has a distinct look to your average idol, and I think that could go somewhere.
I had a similar kind of feeling when I first found Wonstein to when I first found Dean. I was like, man, this guy could be really amazing.
Wow, that's high praise, because Dean did really take off.
Yeah, and then fucking vanished for years.
Yeah.
So, maybe we'll ever get something good from Dean again, but I wouldn't bet on it.
Yeah, I mean, he did Instagram, right?
He did.
Instagram. Yeah, that one had so much crossover appeal. A lot of people like that song that weren't even into K-pop.
Yeah, he's just a really talented guy. I just wish he'd put out more music.
Yeah, I've definitely heard a couple good songs of his.
That first mixtape of his was just so good, and then nothing. Or no, actually not nothing, because then he did Instagram, which was good, and then he did Howlin', which was absolutely awful, in my opinion.
I don't remember that one.
Ever since then, it's just been features.
I did also want to talk about, because I don't think we've talked about the Got the B stamp on it, really.
We had a fucking call on it the other week.
Yeah, but did we talk about the B-sides on that call?
No, it wasn't out yet on that call.
Yeah, okay. Because, stamp on it flopped. God damn, that flopped.
Well done, record buying public. You finally got one right.
It has 6 mil views. The song that has Sogi, Karina, Winter, Boa, the song with all these superstars on it, DJ Hyo's on, with all these absolute Tay-Tays on, absolute titans. And that song got 6 mil views. And then like the signature song that dropped, Aurora, is already beating that, it flopped. Really spectacular flop, honestly. But there is a B-side that I have taken to.
Oh God.
Rose. Check out Rose. Oh, you did?
I listened through the mini album the other day because I'd like to try and give things I hate a chance.
That's big of you.
Yeah. I think from memory, Alter Ego was okay. I think.
Yeah, Alter Ego was hype.
Like, fine. I don't know. I don't really remember the songs very well, to be honest. They had a song called Mala, though, and I was like, oh, are we talking about the guy who did, like, Deep Medi? But no, we're not.
Oh, when I saw Mala, I was immediately thinking of the Rosalia song.
Oh, I don't like Rosalia, so not for me.
They went kind of in that direction with it. It definitely has more of some sort of Spanish feel. Mala, Mala, Mala. And it has some, like, stinky production on that in kind of a good way. On Mala, the bass on it is a little bit, fart adjacent, but in a provocative, cool way. It's like mala mala, it goes, really sounding out in the porcelain. You hear the echoes.
Love it.
So that one wasn't like the highlight of it, but it was cool. But Rose, I don't know enough about the artist Say, Saay. How do you say that?
Yeah, Say.
Just Say. Yeah. I believe that's a girl. Say.
It is.
I think
she used to be in a group called Evil, EVOL.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was the main vocal of that group before she became a soloist.
Well, she and someone else that I recognize, but I'm not remembering right now, worked on the song Rose. And I didn't just look up the track list and then decide, producer I like, and then think, I heard the song first and it stood out to me, and then I looked it up, and it was a unique team from it. And it really, they go for, I wish I had a better word than, there's definitely a better word. It's just got like the strange vein of R&B in Rose in a really cool way, and then a fantastic key change, and really it used the group much better than the other songs in my view, because it sort of paired off members to, it doesn't do the SM thing where they just have really thick harmonies with a bunch of people at the same time, but they sort of paired them into harmonic duos for certain sections, and I thought that really came through powerfully. It's a hype song, really deep.
I don't think I was paying enough attention when I was listening to it.
I don't know, maybe I'm hyping it up too much, but that one stood out to me a lot, and I liked it. But some of them were misses.
We said about Signature a minute ago. I listened through their mini as well, and some of the most awful vocals and vocal production I've ever heard was on that EP. So if you want to laugh, listen to I'm Okay by Signature, because there is some truly heinous vocal approach on that song. It's just unlistenably bad. So give that a try.
The title's Aurora, right? That's what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was okay. I thought that was pretty cute.
There's another song I'd describe as inessential, I think.
Okay. That's pretty fair too, I guess.
It exists.
Yeah, and then, we got, when I was doing the top 10s, I think I shouted out, actually no, it was the previous episode, I shouted out a Samia song, or a Samia, I still don't know how to say her name, but she dropped her album with a music video that's pretty cute. And then Caroline Polachek, another one of my faves, is hitting tomorrow as well. So this is really this is going to be a big week for me. I got Stacy, Vivi's, Caroline. So yeah, maybe next call will be more enthusiastic. But this was chill, and I liked it. Yeah, that's just about it from me.
Yeah, good chatting about slightly more positive things. We'll try and make this more of a permanent fixture, talking about things we actually like.
Yeah.
Me endlessly saying things are bad is probably not the best listening, but you know. I can only work with what I'm given, so you know. Eventually, at the end of the show, I will have to talk about songs I actually like, if there are any. So,
yeah, I do think that's essential.
yeah.
But I want to take a little moment to talk about some of because New Jean's been mopping up on music shows and stuff, and there was that moment a couple weeks ago when Wanyang left as the MC for I think Music Bank.
Yeah,
and it was the same week that Ditto won, and then they played her off with Ditto's beginning. So she gave her like final little speech of like, thanks so much, it's been great to host and stuff, and then it just starts in with and then she immediately just starts crying. And it was perfect. It was perfect. And then they've been sweeping up in the music shows. There was that show either this last week or the one before where it was them versus themselves.
Yeah, that was weird.
And then they've had 2 encore performances, and that's what do we know about encore performances?
They either don't have backing track or they just don't try. Usually,
or both,
or
very much both. That's the interesting part, is you can have a rare moment where there's no backing track, and then also there's this weird pressure and lack of pressure where it's like, you can really just be enjoying yourself on stage. You just want an award.
And they just stand there like deer in the headlights kind of type of mood,
Yeah, and I like that frequently the coping method is, let's get like a little prop, or let's have something else that you can pretend to be doing on stage that's distracting you from
I've got to tie my shoelaces. How fortuitous.
Yeah, almost exactly. Yeah. It's so interesting. That's like a stage vibe that I just have not seen anywhere else but in K-pop, and the forces acting on it are just intriguing to take apart, because I don't know, sometimes it feels like it's the expectation of critique, because sometimes in the past people have taken that backing track list moment as an opportunity to try to actually sing, and then if there's a little mistake or something, then they'll get like really unfairly reamed over it, or that sort of thing. So there's clearly
quite incredible that we're watching twice while we talk about this, because it was them that got destroyed for that. That's why Momo never does it anymore, because she got fucking annihilated online.
Poor Momo. I mean, so I love Momo for how much it's just so plain all the time that she's just like doesn't want to be there. She doesn't act almost at all, and that makes her so relatable to so many people. Of just like she is just the most mask off, this is my job type of person in the whole industry.
Oh no, you know what though? Some of the SNSD people have her match there. Soo-young is amazing at just looking like she would rather be anywhere else.
Oh yeah, and Soo-young rules. Soo-young might be my bias. I don't know.
Yeah, she's got to the point in her career where she's like, "Fuck it, I don't have to pretend anymore. This is a job, and I'm not here because I want to be." It's amazing.
Respect.
Have you ever seen the video of her like rehearsing one time, just like in a coat, not wanting to do it? It's so funny. Yeah, Moose is talking about it too. With her shades on, she's like, "Fucking, why am I here?" It's so good.
Please send me that. I need that for sure.
Try and find that and send it. That was very funny, that one.
Yeah. But yeah, the New Jeans encore stages, and one of them, Hani actually, went for it a little bit. She took that opportunity, and she hit a couple little runs, and she had the most, she was the most integrated. She had a moment where she was actually singing a little bit and also doing some of the footwork, and it was like, a little moment of like, this could be, a little glimpse of what could be if the whole thing comes together. But as yet, it still is like this weird thing where it's this absolutely massive group where I feel like I haven't heard a performance of theirs.
That's just K-pop now. That's just how it is. You don't hear performances anymore.
Except if you're a Stacy fan, you know, if you're them being interviewed about their upcoming stuff, it's just so, it makes me so happy because they are so real about it, and they're I don't know, they mean business. They take this seriously. They are performers, and they are practicing to be singing and dancing. I'm excited. I hope that they kill it this week.
Let's see if they can build on Poppy and bring back fun songs.
Baby, 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 no, no.
Maybe not that bit, but you know, the rest of it's amazing.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I've lingered a bit.
Yeah, we
thanks for
went
having
on
me
enough.
yeah, and I appreciate doing the segment. I like to hear what you like listening to right now, and it's good to be able to talk about some of the ancillary stuff. So thanks so much.
Yeah, talk to you later, Swither.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, and that is the end of the show. Come back next week for apparently some big releases that I probably won't like. But we'll find out then. Goodbye, audio listeners.